you're not directly a shareholder of the company. Can you still act on its behalf? Well, yes, you can. I'd like to refer to a case from a couple of years ago. It's a case called Universal Project Management Services Limited versus Fort Gilkicker Limited. Very catchy title. We'll just call it the Universal case. And this was about two developers who went into partnership, Dr. Frischman, Mr. Pierce. What Frischman and Pierce did is they set up a partnership, and then for each individual development project, they set up a new company. The project in mind that they had was a project to redevelop a place called Fort Gilkicker. And so through the partnership, they set up a company, and the 100% shareholder of that company, Gilkicker Limited, was their partnership. Everything went fine. Frischman and Pierce were used to work together until it didn't, at which point they started falling out. Frischman didn't like Pierce's architect. Pierce wanted to stand by his architect, and it was clear that there was a dispute. Frischman, possibly to get away from the pressure, went on holiday to Mallorca, no less. While he was away, Pierce made the decision to stop the development through the company that he jointly owned with his partnership and put it through a company that he owned completely, 100%. So that meant when Frischman got back from holiday, he realised that Pierce had outmanoeuvred him, and he was going to miss out on millions of pounds worth of profit that was expected from this Fort Gilkicker development. Frischman thought, rightly, that Pierce had acted against his obligations as a director of the original company, the joint company they shared, and he was right, but the shareholder of that company was their partnership. Now, if Frischman had been a direct shareholder, he could have applied to the court for a derivative claim to act on behalf of the company against Pierce. But the question was, because he was one removed from being a shareholder, he was only part of the partnership that was the shareholder, could he still bring a derivative claim? This is called multiple derivative claims, and the court decided absolutely that he could. You are allowed to bring multiple derivative claims. You can still apply to the court to act on behalf of a company against a misbehaving director, even if you are only indirectly a shareholder of that company. If there's a question about companies or shareholdings that is of interest to you, please leave your question in the comments section under this video, and we will answer that for you specifically.